What's up, everybody? Rob Cash is on the set. If I mention any digital assets during this video, it's not financial advice. Please seek a financial advisor. Let's move on. Now, one of my subs in the previous video had a question that they wanted me to answer, and hopefully I can answer it to the best of my ability for you, and I hope it helps you. They had some concerns about a lot of YouTubers like myself and others commenting or talking about last year's bull run and the major run-up that XRP had during 2017. And what they were concerned about is all that big run-up that XRP had last year with little to no technical news, no major news so far as partnerships or anything of that nature. However, we have a lot of bullish news all throughout this year, 2018, but yet the price action has been non-existent. It's been very suppressed. It's been in the red. We had very light run-ups. So their concern is, how come we're having all this bullish news and the price action seems to be very suppressed? It's in the red. So my answer to that is good old-fashioned manipulation for greed. The institutions, the whales, everybody, all those people are connected. Do not think that everyone's separate. These people don't know each other. It's one big club and we're not invited. Okay? Good old-fashioned greed. From the evidence, that's the answer that I have. That's my hypothesis. Okay? It's an educated guess. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing good old-fashioned greed. These guys want to slam the price, get it up, make a profit, plain and simple. Get all the weak hands out, like I said in previous videos, and others have said it too. Get all the weak hands out, get their horses out of the gate, FOMO everybody back in, make a profit. That's my view of it. Now, financial advice, and I'm not saying it's the correct answer, but that's what I see. That's the evidence that I'm seeing. Now, their other concern was institutions and whales making large over-the-counter buys of XRP. And what does that, what will that have for the future of us retail holders? Now, their concern is that the price could be heavy manipulated like it is now and can be tanked, or a lot can be dumped on the market to make our XRP worthless. Me seeing their greed and understanding their greed over the decades, I don't see that happening. I personally think a lot of those buys are for liquidity purposes in the future. That's what I'm seeing. Now, just say if that was to take place, how would you protect yourself? Me always being fearful, I grew up fearful in the hood. Things always happen. Things pop off out of nowhere. I live in a decent neighborhood now, but I'm still sharp because of the way I grew up. Same thing with finances. Listen, the United States and around the world, the economies are volatile everywhere. Okay? There's so much shit going on. That's the best way I can put it. Between the elites, greed, enslavement of people, extracting wealth. It's been going on forever. It's never going to stop. Didn't mean to go down a rabbit hole like that, but it's just the truth. That's the reality I live in. Just to show you how, I'm going to make this relative to my answer, is that I'm always going to be fearful, no matter what. XRP is the standard of what a digital asset should be. The Ripple Corporation is the standard of what a company should be backing a digital asset. But I'm always going to be fearful of anyone, including my doctors, my mechanic, everyone. So what I'm going to tell you is that, yes, I have a backup plan. It's called being diversified. I had other assets before I got into XRP. I'm going to have them even holding XRP. That's just me. Plus my own greed. I will always keep it honest with you folks. I'm a poor man, I'm working, and I need relief. So I'm going to diversify. I don't want to just depend on XRP. Not only that, I only got into XRP in April. So that's another reason why I didn't get rid of all my assets, and I've actually accumulated other assets since acquiring XRP. So what I'm going to tell you is that you should always have a backup plan to back up your backup plan that backs up the backup plan. Okay? I'm a boiler mechanic. And boilers are built with 4 or 5 level of redundancies to make sure, A, that the boiler doesn't explode, shuts itself down, or that it doesn't breaks itself. okay, for lack of a better term. There are different redundancies put in place so the boiler isn't damaging to itself or damage the building that it's supplying heat to or whatever it's doing for any other functions. Okay, so that's the best thing you can do. Well, no, let me change that. That's what I do for my assets and my financial, template. That's how I govern myself. If you want to use that template, you're more than welcome to it. Now, so far as me worrying about XRP and what what I see in the future, I'm not worried. But of course, I'm going to have a plan. And like Mike Tyson says, everybody has a plan until they get hit. But what I'm saying is to cushion yourself and always make sure you have more than one, parachute. I mean, that's just the way I see it. Now, if you only hold XRP, more power to you. Like I said, I personally think it's the standard of what a digital asset should be. But I'm going to have to protect my family. No one's going to do it for me. I love everybody in the XRP community, but let's live in reality. You're not going to pay my bills for me, and I'm not going to pay yours. So we all of us have to do what we need to do to survive. We have to make the best decisions for ourselves to survive. Now, for the sub that had that question in the comment of the last video, I hope I answered it for you. So let's backtrack again. Now, so far as you being fearful about XRP in the future by these large buys over the counter by the institutions and the whales, I personally think there's nothing to be fearful of, but always have a backup plan. Okay, always have that. Now, so far as the price action, I firmly believe it's just good old-fashioned manipulation for their greed, okay? Do understand this. We're all in here to make money, all of us. So I don't see XRP being used, in that manner, because these people definitely want to make money. They're not in here just for being in here, okay? They want to make money. So if nothing else, the best thing we can do, if we see any signs of that, is try to make or take any profits that we can and run with it. But me, I'm diversified. And fearful of the dollar, I diversified myself to protect my wealth in precious metals. Same thing with digital assets. And I'm going to hold multiple of those. So again, it's about protection. Now, let's move from that and let's get to the zoo tonight. The zoo is going to be streaming from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And my man, my brother from another mother, the OG of XRP News himself, CKJ Crypto News, is going to be at the zoo, baby. It's going to be wild. The zoo animals are going to be out of control. We got Big James Malpass on the set. We got my man Kick Boys dropping a hot beat for the introductions on the set. And we got that crazy fool who's always saying some crazy shit in all the chats and on Twitter and everywhere else. XRP 1000 Bones is going to be on the set. The XRP show is going to be popping. No, the XRP News is going to be popping. But the zoo is going to be doing what it do. Yo, come through. I know you loved the show last week with Sam I Am. Guys, we got some great guests getting lined up. And let me tell you something. Young Aiden Trading came through on Twitter and asked could he be on the set. That's the crypto nephew. Of course you can be on the set. He's 13 years old and he makes videos about XRP. Think about it. A 13-year-old concerned about their financial future and where technology is going, but yet we're out here talking to adults and they can't see the future. Duh. Listen, this young man is smart. Hell yeah, we're going to have him on the set. And he's going to be talking some big boy stuff. As far as I'm concerned, Aiden, you're a man today, baby. You're going to be on the zoo soon. But listen, for now, check out the zoo tonight from 8 to 9. We're streaming Eastern Standard Time. CKJ on the set at the zoo. Be there. XRP, baby.